but also from working for the happiness of others. That is a key component of one's own happiness, and that's what I've always personally believed in. And I think Dr. Thomas comes in there in the first part because his role in making people feel good is enormous. And I've been reading his pieces in Femina again and again and again and again. And I always see that his aim is not just that he's got to build the biggest practice, but his aim is that, less is more. Do what is necessary, don't exceed, don't get into a habit, don't become addicted to this. The second thing which is crucial is that I've always seen him, and we've had lots of philosophical chats about this and that and the other, is that he's always said, better to be safe than to be sorry. Be careful, go to the best people, address the issues that you have, but don't do it in a way. In fact, I lost a very, very dear colleague in a liposuction gone bad because he was on blood thinning medication. He's an actor, and the doctor didn't bother to check, and he died on the operating table. So there is always all sorts of dangers and associated perils that come. But if you are with somebody who's trained, experienced, cautious, careful, and knows what he's doing, you minimize that. You make that almost non-occurrence. So on account of giving people a sense of feeling how beautiful they can look on the outside, to giving them the correct direction to look at, he will tell you, he's also part psychiatrist, I would say. So he gives you the inside-outside balance, and he takes care to be sure he's very, very, very safe. He has cutting-edge knowledge about what is the latest in technology and what is the best way customizing things to people. So I think I'm going to be the first person who's going to read this book, and right after PRP, I'll think what I need to do. Maybe doctor, you can advise me. But congratulations on this wonderful book, and with the intent with which this is written, which is largely to make people aware of what all is out there, but also how to do it in a safe and authentic manner and fulfill your expectations, not just shoot off the charts and do things. I remember there was a show on Oprah Winfrey's show where she spoke about this one guy who had done 17 procedures just to his face to get a square jawline. He had implants of little bits of metal here and all sorts of things. And I remember Oprah Winfrey asking him that, you look good for now, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 years, but how long do you think these embedded things in your body will last? You'll be 60, you'll be 70, you'll be 80, and then what? So he said, who cares about that? And then I was wondering, what's the kind of person who was advising him on these procedures? So I think he could have benefited by reading a copy of Picture Perfect. And remember, there's this beautiful book by Oscar Wilde called Picture of Dorian Gray, where the picture keeps looking the same, but the person inside is rotting. That's not going to happen, not with Dr. Thomas. He'll make sure that you're beautiful inside and outside. And congratulations, and this is congratulations to us as well.
Right. Thank you so much. Just to pick up on what Tisca said, looking good is not just physical. There's an inner self as well. Over the last 12 years, I was fortunate enough to be involved with the Miss Femina, contestants. And I've seen them, and I've almost been able to tell them almost consistently who's going to win. That's right. And the difference between is not just the looks, it's the winning attitude. It's all about attitude. There are times to as many people as we can. And in keeping with that commitment of ours, we have a fellowship program for 1 year, which we are running through the D.Y. Patil University. And in the back we have, I think, Dr. Ikra there. who is coordinating all of these issues. I recognize her. And essentially, it must come with a responsibility. This is for sale here now.
Thank
Oh,
you
by
so
the
much.
way, one last thing. Whatever proceeds we have from this book, the few pennies that will come in from the publishers, I think, is going to go to Breast Cancer Research Fund. It's my commitment. Since I treat so many women, that's the least I can do. Not only to support them through my words, but through the surgeries I perform, but also in my small little way, that women mean something and we need to keep them safe. Good diagnosis, good management, and basically support. What ails women the most today? The fear of cancer, particularly breast cancer. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your efforts to being here.
Thank you so very much. A special mention to Tisca. Thank you so much, Tisca, for what a wonderful insight you gave us into your association with Dr. Thomas, and thanks for being here at Crossword. Pleasure completely. Thank you. We all love you to get them signed. Thank you very much, and have a lovely evening ahead. Thank you.
This way, please. So, ma'am, this camera. So, ma'am. This way, please. One.
Ladies and gentlemen, if there are any questions for Dr. Thomas, anybody who would like to address anything can do so right away, or you can do it with your one-on-one interaction with him as well. Anybody with questions, please feel free to address them. Thank you.
ओके, तो इसका पिक्चर फिल्म आज आप यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं, बुक लॉन्च भी किया, तो क्या कुछ फीलिंग है और क्या कुछ कहना है?
डॉक्टर थॉमस इंडिया के लीडिंग कॉस्मेटिक सर्जन हैं। मैंने उनको सबसे पहले उनके आर्टिकल्स फेमिना मैगज़ीन में पढ़े हैं, जहाँ पे उन्होंने बहुत सेफ़ प्रोसीजर्स के लिए एडवाइस किया, और मुझे हमेशा लगा कि बाहर की खूबसूरती के साथ साथ अंदर की खूबसूरती भी मेंटेन करना बहुत ज़रूरी है। नहीं तो खाली खोखला शेल अच्छा सुंदर लगता है, अंदर से खूबसूरत होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि वही रेडियंस एक्चुअली हमें इम्प्रेस करती है, हमें छूती है। हाउएवर आज की दुनिया जो है उसमें बाहर से खूबसूरत लगना ज़रूरी है। आई थिंक डॉक्टर थॉमस बहुत ही क्वालिफाइड और ट्रेंड सर्जन है। मैंने अपनी किताब के लिए उन्हें इंटरव्यू किया था, उस सिलसिले में मेरी उनसे बातचीत शुरू हुई, एंड आई फाउंड हिम वेरी वंडरफुल एंड स्ट्रेट, ऑनेस्ट एंड समबडी जो बहुत सीधे सीधे लोगों से बात करते हैं। एक दो कंसल्टेशंस मैंने उनके साथ अटेंड की जो वो दूसरे पेशेंट्स के साथ ले रहे थे, तो उन्होंने बहुत क्लियरली उन्हें बताया कि ये सही है, ये गलत है, तो मुझे बहुत सही लगा उनका अप्रोच।
जी, इसका पर्सनली कितना बिलीव करती हूँ कॉस्मेटिक सर्जरी में, बिकॉज हम बॉलीवुड में बहुत सारे लोगों को देखते हैं, कभी कॉस्मेटिक सर्जरी कराते हैं बट वो बाद में उससे सेटिस्फाइड नहीं होते।
आई थिंक अगर कोई आप में खामी है, जैसे किसी का नोज़ या किसी बच्चों के वो क्लेफ्ट पैलेट होते हैं, या आँख का कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है, एक्सीडेंट के बाद लोगों को प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं, तो बाय ऑल मींस करेक्टिव सर्जरी इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। पर कई लोग होते हैं जो दूसरी साइड पे होते हैं, जो सर्जरी से एडिक्टेड हो जाते हैं, जो सिर्फ एक के बाद एक के बाद एक के बाद अपनी लुक्स ही बदलने में लगे रहते हैं। आई थिंक दैट्स काइंड ऑफ नॉट नेसेसरी, नेचुरल होना बेटर है फिर।
अगर मैं फिल्मों की बात करूँ तो किस्सा रिलीज हुई,
जी जी,
कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आप?
थ्रिल्ड विद द रिस्पॉन्स, क्रिटिकली सुपर डुपर हिट, और आई थिंक ये एक ऐसी फिल्म है जो कि इंटरनेशनली ऑलरेडी अपनी किस्मत को पा चुकी है। अब बाकी बची बात बॉक्स ऑफिस की। आई डोंट थिंक इट्स गोइंग टू बी द काइंड ऑफ फिल्म जो बहुत अनयूजुअल फिल्म है, तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि हॉल भर भर के लोग इसको देखने वाले हैं, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट मेंट फॉर दैट काइंड ऑफ रिलीज़। पर ये मेरी लाइफ की और मेरी जर्नी की बहुत ही एक इम्पॉर्टेंट और डायरेक्टर जो अनूप सिंह हैं उनकी वजह से मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा।
थैंक यू सो मच।
सनी भाई, काय अशोक को भी तो बोलो।